Welcome to today's video on acing your artisan interview. Whether you're a woodworker, metal fabricator, or any craftsperson, we've got tips and tricks to help you shine. Let's dive right in with our first question. Can you share a time when you tackled a particularly challenging piece? What steps did you take to overcome the difficulties? This question is asked to understand how you handle tough projects and the problem-solving skills and techniques you apply to complete them successfully. Here are some pointers to help you structure your answer. Pick a specific, difficult project you've worked on. Explain the challenges you encountered clearly. Describe the steps and techniques you used to overcome these obstacles. Share any specific skills or knowledge you applied. Conclude with the outcome of your efforts and its impact. Let's look at a sample response.
During a recent woodworking project, I crafted a custom dining table. The challenge was dealing with warped lumber. I researched techniques for flattening wood and used a planer and clamps to correct the shape before assembling the table. It turned out beautifully, and the client was thrilled with the finish.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Artisan. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a time you introduced a new technique or method into your work. What was the outcome? Employers ask this to gauge your ability to innovate and improve processes, as well as how you adapt to new methods. Here are some strategies to help you craft your response. Select a relevant example from your past experience. Clearly outline the new technique or method you introduced. Explain why it was necessary to implement this change. Describe the implementation process and any challenges faced. Share the positive outcomes and any measurable improvements. Now, let's explore an example of how to answer this.
As a woodworker, I introduced a new sanding technique using a random orbit sander instead of hand sanding. I believed it would save time and produce a smoother finish. After training my team, we reduced sanding time by 30%, and customer satisfaction increased due to the improved product quality.
Describe an instance where you had to solve an unexpected problem in your creative process. This question helps interviewers assess your problem-solving capabilities and how you maintain creativity under pressure. Consider these tips when formulating your answer. Start with a brief overview of the project and the problem. Explain how this issue disrupted your creative flow. Detail the steps you took to address the problem. Share the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Highlight how you apply this learning in future projects. Here's an example to illustrate this kind of response.
While working on a mural, I noticed the paint reacted unexpectedly with the wall surface, halting my progress. I quickly researched the issue and applied a compatible primer, enabling me to finish the mural on time. This taught me the importance of testing materials beforehand to prevent such issues.
Imagine you're behind schedule on a project due to unforeseen difficulties. How would you handle this situation? This question evaluates your ability to manage deadlines and adapt to changes while maintaining project quality. Consider these strategies when crafting your response. Quickly assess the situation to identify key issues. Communicate transparently with stakeholders about delays. Prioritize tasks to focus on essential activities. Develop a revised timeline and share it with the team. Seek assistance or resources if necessary to get back on track. Let's take a look at how you might answer this.
I would first evaluate the specific challenges causing the delay and outline them clearly. Then, I would inform my team and stakeholders about the situation and my plan to mitigate it. Prioritizing the most critical tasks would be my next step, and if needed, I would ask for additional resources or support to meet the deadlines.
If you notice a defect in a final product just before delivery, what actions would you take? This question assesses your quality control skills and how you handle last-minute issues while ensuring customer satisfaction. Here's how you can approach your response. Immediately assess the severity of the defect. Determine if it can be fixed quickly or requires more time. Communicate with your team about the defect and potential solutions. Prioritize customer satisfaction and timely delivery. Document the issue and steps taken to resolve it for future reference. Here's an example response for this scenario.
I would first evaluate how serious the defect is. If it's minor and can be fixed easily, I would do that right away. If fixing it takes longer, I would inform my team and discuss whether we can delay the delivery or find a workaround that keeps the customer satisfied.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.